Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Challenge with Beira-Mar. We have just got a youth intake and it's looking rather decent. And I'm just going to say this here now, no strikers, but one of the players in the top of the list can be made into a striker. And we are tinkering a few things to counter this. Now, admittedly, we will not be seeing the contract negotiations this time around because there is a game between now and the youth candidates versus the under-19s. So that's what we're not going to do. We could do negotiations, but I'm a bit lazy. I always want to wait until after the youth intake match has happened. So we're going to go over the players in question and see whether or not we could look at these players and say they're going to join us. Now, looking at this list, immediately there's a few things that stand out. One, there's a player from Ivory Coast. Two, there's at least two players from Cape Verde. There's a Brazilian who's the best player in potential. And there's also a player that's got the Mozambican second nationality. So, yeah, we're looking good there. However, the first player we're going to talk about is the player that I'm most excited about, and it's Newton. Now, admittedly, that's not his actual full name, because that's amazing if it was. But his actual name is Newton Rocha. So let's, honestly, I'm happy he just called himself Newton because it's easier to deal with, and it makes sense in the long run. Now, he could be a midfielder, which I'm sure people understand. He could be an attacking midfielder, but pressing forward, anyone? Now, admittedly, he's not amazing at the moment, but he's already a two-star player as both a midfielder and a striker? Maybe. I don't know about you, but this could be a player we can turn into a striker. He's resolute. He's also got reserve media handling style, so maybe, just maybe, this guy could be a leading striker for us in the future. Hopefully, he's not inconsistent. Victor Tavares is the right back, the first right back on the list, and he's not amazing. I'm being polite when I say this. He's very ambitious, he's very brave, he's got no real strength, but his dribbling, I don't see as a wing back. Now, admittedly, everything else about it, he's really good. I can work his ball control, and we can work on a few things. But this guy, as a wingback, is not amazing, but he could play further forward, which for me means maybe 5 at the back in the future. Food for thought, maybe. Is that a thing I want to do in the future? I don't know. But he's got potential to be really good, and he gives us more options if we can literally use him as a right wing back. Good ideas for everyone involved, eh? Now, Armando Jr. is the player with the interesting second nationality. Admittedly, again, dribbling is not his strong point, but he's a winger outright. He's got pace. He's got acceleration. He's quite fit. He just needs to work on his balance, and he needs to work on his stamina and his strength, and a few other things, like his attacking mental attributes, and most of his technical skills. But hey, he's not terrible. That's good. Now, this is Florent Croix. I'm going to say this here now. I'm probably saying that incorrectly. I apologize if I am. But wingback on support, he could do that. Admittedly, he's a bit more well-rounded than the other one. But he's unambitious, but he's level-headed. He marks his opponents tightly. He also tries to play his way out of trouble, which when you've only got 6 dribbling, 10 agility, and 8 balance, is probably not something you'd want to be having or trying. You're not amazing, you're 16, you're a right back who could play further up the pitch, which again makes him more of a defensive winger. I don't think you want to be trying to play your way out of trouble here. I'm just going to say it here and now. Gonna be polite and say that's not a good move. Now, Ricardo Rocinha is 5'10", can play as a centre-back. Gotta be honest, I don't see centre-back in this guy's future because he's only got 5 heading, 8 jumping reach, and he's 5'10". I see him more as a wing-back. Now, whether I play him as an inverted wing-back on the left-hand side, which actually he's better at doing than as a centre-back, even if his anticipation needs work, and he's off the ball needs work, and his work rate needs work. He needs a lot of work, yes, but I could see him being better as a wing-back than a centre-back. Is that bad? I don't think it's bad, right? Tell me I'm not being stupid enough to think that's a good call to make, right? If I am, just let me know. I just want to hear your thoughts on that one. Lamine Sanha is the next right winger. He's inverted winger, which means he's going to be useful. He's very short though, 5'3". I'm not going to ask him to go for headers because let's be honest, that's a recipe for disaster. Why would you do that to someone who's only 5'3"? That's stupid. He's got potential though, so maybe we can work on him. This is Enrique Cavallera, and he's an interesting player for midfield. Now, admittedly, he's a ball midfielder who could be made into a playmaker. Okay, not playmaker, just seen his passing in 3. Bad idea. We need to work on not making it a playmaker. Oh my god, he can't pass. Why are you a midfielder when you can't pass? That's stupid. What are you doing? How did you get in that role? We need to work on his passing immediately. 100% immediately. Especially when his first touch is 10, but 3 passing as a midfielder. Are you having a laugh? Now, this guy's a centre-back. Look at how tall he is. Okay, yes, he's got a few things we need to work on. He's 6'2", with only 7 heading. He needs work. He needs a lot of work to be a centre-back. He could also be a centre midfielder, but again, not amazing. He's one of those players that has the possibility to be really good. He's just not really good right now. And that's what training's for. Train the players up to be really good. We might have a good team. He's also left-footed, so yeah, that's going to be fun. This is Ericsson Vaz. And deep line playmaker and Mazzala immediately. Don't mind if I have that in my team. Thank you very much. Now, admittedly, he needs work. A lot of work. He's definitely a playmaker, though. 14 passing, 14 technique. Yes, his first touch is only 9 and anticipation is only 5, but he's definitely a deep line playmaker as far as I'm concerned. We can work with this. Also, can we make him okay? Maybe not a box to box with 2 finishing. So he's definitely not a finisher. But Mazzala, anyone? Maybe? Let me know down in the comments below. Andres Silva is an attacking midfielder who could also be a wing on both sides of the pitch. He's very slow though. He needs a lot of work in his physicals, but mentals might be some okay things there. He needs a lot of work. He really needs a lot of work and might take some work to get him to be good. I think I'm being okay. I'm being reasonable with this, right? Right? Euclides Dabo. Dabo is a winger. There's no question about it. He's definitely a winger. If you look at his technical skills, yes, he's a bit slow, but definitely a winger, right? There's no question about it. He's got to be a winger. Let's go with that and hope that we can make him a pretty decent winger in the future. This is Cesar Brito. Now. Okay, he's not amazing right now, but he can play in all 4 positions on the left wing. For me, that's exciting, right? A very versatile player that we can use all the way down the wing. We always love those kind of players, don't we? Even if he's not very good right now and needs a lot of work and will probably never be good enough to be in the first team, it's better than nothing. That's what I'm going to say. Now, the last person I'm going to talk about is Presinho Mendes. Now, he's a goalkeeper. Not a very good goalkeeper, but he's still a goalkeeper. He's got more height than our Bulgarian wonder kid and our Bulgarian dream. And yeah, he's not great. He's not great. Doesn't have the greatest potential either. And if you compare him to our Bulgarian goalkeeper, who is still not very tall, 5'11". I think he's gotten taller, actually. Has he gotten taller? I think he's gotten taller. He's very slow still. But he's got better aerial reach now, which is better than nothing. And I look at that, and I think that's a thing. Oh, also, might need to mention this. I might have sold Pereira. Because, you know, he's not in the list anymore. Yeah, Pereira kind of left us. We might have sold Pereira to Dallas for 1.4 million. He's played 4 times from already in MLS, so I think we got a good deal. Okay, when was he inconsistent? Is that new? I do not remember him being inconsistent before now. Oh my god, they were just playing so many things about him. Oh my god. Yeah, he wanted to leave, and he kicked it up with us, so he decided, you know what, I want to leave. And we said, yeah, you can leave, as long as we get the money. And Dallas came through the money, and we sold him for 1.4 million. Is it the best deal in the world? Absolutely not. But it could have been worse. He's done really good things for us in the past several years. 214 appearances for us. He's good. He's really good. Speaking of other departures, though, I need to talk about Leao and Ventura because something's happened to both of them. So Victor Ventura has played 24 times in the Premier League since he left us. I like to call his transfer an outstanding success because he's playing. Seriously, if you told me last year that we could have sold this guy not only for 32 million, but he would be playing regular first-team football in the Premier League, I would have taken that 100%. I was thinking there's no way he can be this good and we can make this much money from him. He's gotten even better since then. He's now considered a 5-star player. So Victor Ventura is going to be a Portuguese national team player in the future. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And I just love the fact he's playing for Aston Villa regularly and it's actually doing well for them. I mean, our last year with him, 11 goals, 11 assists. It's just a dream. We can never replace him, but he's just doing so well. I'm so happy for him. I really am. Even if Villa are in 11th place, I will take that 100%. He's doing well in the Premier League. He's already got them to be an average team. He's kept them up. And there is one more player we need to talk about, and he's actually starting to play for his club. Beira-Mar has made 19 appearances this year for Liverpool. Yes, he's not done the best of Liverpool in the league with 13 appearances at 6.63 average rating, but he's played 4 times in the Champions League too, and he's been playing the FA Cup. Beira-Mar is finally starting to play for Liverpool, and I am delighted about this. Legitimately, I didn't think he'd ever play for them. So the fact he's actually starting to get first team football after so many years is wonderful, wonderful news. Look at his record. He only played 1 time for them when he turned up for them, then played nothing the next 2 years, and now he's starting to play for them. I am relieved. I am legitimately relieved he's playing for them. The one-cap wonder for Portugal has finally started to get first-team football for Liverpool, and I don't think he's going to be the best in the world. I think, if anything, he might get sold at some point, but he's got 2 years left in his contract. I'm just relieved he's playing for Liverpool. I really am. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the highlights for former players, former wonder kids we had that have moved on. So what I'm going to do is end this here today because we've got the next game tomorrow, and that's when we're going to come back for. So we'll do the contracts tomorrow after the match, and I think we've got a good situation on our hands. Now, admittedly, league has not been going amazingly well, but, and then the big but, we've got players coming through that can do good things for us. I'm very, very hopeful that the players we got coming through will help us go forward, even with a tactic tweak that we've been forced to make. So keep an eye on that for tomorrow. Either way though, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.